Imagine this. You're behind the wheel of a Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 or Boxster GTS 4.0, that glorious, naturally aspirated flat six screaming at 8,000 RPM, carving through corners like it's on rails. These cars aren't just machines, they're legends in the making. But right now, in October 2025, the market for them is on fire. Premiums over MSRP are insane, auction results are shattering records, and everyone wants a piece. Or do they? What if I told you this hype machine might be grinding to a halt? Cracks are appearing, and a correction could be coming. Today, we're diving deep into the GT4 and GTS 4.0 market, where it stands, why it's premium priced, early warning signs of a shift, potential triggers for a drop, future scenarios, and how buyers and sellers can navigate it all. If you're eyeing one of these or already own it, stick around. This could save you thousands. Let's rev it up. All right, let's start with the current state of the GT4 and GTS 4.0 market. These cars, part of the 718 lineup, have been the darlings of enthusiasts since their debut. The GT4 and GTS 4.0 feature that potent 4.0-liter naturally aspirated flat-six engine, pumping out 394 horsepower in the GTS and up to 414 in the GT4, with options like the Spyder adding open-top thrills. Why the premiums? It's a perfect storm. Limited production, the purity of an NA engine in an era of turbos and electrification, and that undeniable Porsche mystique. Porsche has always controlled supply tightly, creating scarcity that drives demand. As of October 2025, with production of the internal combustion 718 ending this month, the hype is at its peak. MSRP for a 2025 Cayman GTS 4.0 starts at around $99,700, while the GT4 RS tops out at $164,200 before options. But on the market, forget MSRP. Recent data from sites like Kelley Blue Book and TrueCar shows asking prices often 20 to 50% above that. For instance, a low-mileage 2025 GTS 4.0 is listing for $120,000 to $140,000 on AutoTrader and Cars.com, with GT4 RS models pushing $200,000 plus. Why? Limited allocations. Porsche produced only about 23,670 718s worldwide in 2024, and 2025 numbers are even lower due to regulatory changes making them non-compliant in many markets outside the US. Now, let's look at auction results to see the frenzy in action. On Bring a Trailer and Broad Arrow auctions, we've seen eye-watering sales. A 2023 Cayman GT4 RS YSAC package sold for $235,200 at a recent Porsche-specific auction. That's a hefty premium over its original $160,000-ish MSRP. Another 2021 GT4 fetched $121,000, and a 2025 Spyder GTS 4.0 went for $199,900 certified pre-owned. These aren't outliers. Classic.com reports over 150 2025 718s listed, with averages hovering 15 to 30% above sticker for mint examples. Online platforms like DuPont Registry show similar trends, with dealers asking for $209,800 for a GT4 RS in Vegas. This peak frenzy is fueled by collectors snapping them up as the last NA flat six mid-engine Porsches. But what about buyer sentiment? Are people still shelling out? From forums like 718 Forum and Reddit's r.porsche.cayman, there's enthusiasm, but fatigue is creeping in. One user on 718 Forum noted paying $126,315 MSRP for a 2025 GTS, but feeling the pinch with rising costs. Another on Reddit complained about prices being a total ripoff amid Porsche's profit margins dropping from 15% to 8%. Yet, resale values remain strong. A new 2025 GTS owner on Facebook boasted about its investment potential. Surveys from Car and Driver and Auto Week suggest 60 to 70% of enthusiasts are willing to pay premiums for the driving purity, but 30% report waiting for a dip due to economic pressures. Overall, the hype is real, but whispers of exhaustion are growing louder.
So, the market's hot, but is it sustainable? Let's examine the early warning signs that could signal a shift. First up, inventory creep on major listing sites. With ICE 718 production officially ending in October 2025 as confirmed by Porsche, you'd think supply would dry up fast, but data tells a different story. On Cars.com, there are over 329 new 2025 Cayman listings, and Classic.com shows 153 total 718s available. Porsche St. Louis and other dealers have multiple GTS 4.0 sitting, some for months. Why the linger? U.S. sales dropped from 50,000 annual Boxsters pre-718 to just 5,000 now, per Reddit discussions. Worldwide, 2024 sales were 23,670, but 2025 is fragmented. This creep suggests demand isn't absorbing supply as quickly, especially for non-RS models. Next, interest rate hikes and broader economic indicators are biting into luxury car purchases. In 2025, with Fed rates still elevated around 4 to 5% after cuts, financing a $100,000 plus car means hefty monthly payments. CarEdge predicts new car prices could fall with incentives, but tariffs under the current administration might hike them 4 to 8%. JP Morgan Research forecasts consumer spending up just 2.3% YOY, with discretionary items like luxury cars hit hardest. The Conference Board reports consumer confidence dipping due to inflation at 3.1% core CPI, leading to cuts in non-essentials. Wells Fargo notes a scary recession warning in declining service spending, which correlates to luxury goods. For Porsche buyers, this means fewer impulse purchases. Higher rates add thousands in interest, deterring the middle-class enthusiast. Then there's the new shiny object syndrome. Are other cars stealing the spotlight? Absolutely. Competitors like the Lotus Emira, BMW M2, Chevy Corvette Stingray, and even the McLaren Artura are drawing eyes. Goodword's list of best sports cars for 2025 includes the Emira for its mid-engine agility at a lower price point, the M2 for track prowess under $70K, and the Corvette for V8 power starting at $68K. On r/car track days, users compare the GT4 to the BMW M4 GT4 Evo or Mercedes-AMG GT4 for track days, often favoring the BMW for bang for buck. The upcoming electric Boxster EV in 2025 prototypes are buzzing, potentially shifting eco-conscious buyers away. Videos like McLaren Artura versus 718 Spyder RS highlight how hybrids and EVs are tempting with 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. This diversion could cool GT4 demand as buyers chase fresher tech. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the Porsche market, hit that like button and subscribe for more car market analyses, reviews, and tips. And hey, drop a comment below. Do you think the GT4 and GTS 4.0 prices will hold strong or start dropping soon? I'd love to hear your take. Let's discuss. Now, what could actually trigger a market correction? Let's break it down. First, upcoming Porsche releases. With the ICE 718 bowing out, eyes are on the electric Boxster and Cayman EVs arriving in late 2025 or 2026 per CarWow. But more immediately, the 2026 911 GT3R evolution for racing, with optimized aero and a 518 HP flat six, could pull track enthusiasts. The new 911 Cup car and potential hybrid Halo 718s mentioned in AutoGuide might shift demand. A refreshed GT3 or GT4 RS street version? Rumors on Porsche's newsroom suggest evolutions, but electric performance models like the Cayenne EV could lure buyers seeking future-proofing. If these dazzle, GT4 stock might plummet as attention moves.
Global economic downturns are another big catalyst, directly hitting discretionary spending. OECD's September 2025 interim report projects global GDP growth slowing to 3.2% in 2025 and 2.9% in 2026 amid tariffs and uncertainty. In the US, Deloitte forecasts 2.9% durable goods spending growth, but higher tariffs could stifle it. McKinsey reports sharp declines in discretionary intentions, especially among higher-income groups. TD Economics sees real disposable income growth slowing to 1.1% by Q2 2026. If recession hits, Fortune warns of signals in spending data, luxury cars like the GT4 could see 10 to 20% drops as seen in past downturns. Finally, market saturation among enthusiasts. Has everyone who wants one bought one? Forums like 718 Forum debate resale values rising for RS models but softening for base GTS. Reddit users predict pre-owned prices soaring post-production, but others note good prices now for RS variants. With allocations filled and 5,000 plus US sales annually, the core enthusiast base might be tapped out. If flippers flood the market, oversupply could trigger a drop. So, how might this play out? Scenario 1, a soft landing with gradual decline to MSRP or slightly above, driven by cooling demand. As electric 718s launch, interest wanes slowly. Prices dip 5 to 10% over 6 to 12 months, settling at $95,000 to $110,000 for GTS 4.0s. Economic stability helps, but inventory buildup forces discounts. Scenario 2, a hard hit with sharper corrections below MSRP for certain specs. If tariffs spike prices elsewhere and recession bites, values could fall 15 to 25%, dipping to $80,000 for higher mileage or basic spec cars. Factors like mileage, under 5K holds value, options, YSAC package adds a premium, and color, rare hues like carmine red, resist drops. Black or silver high milers might suffer most, while low-mile PTS cars stay strong. Finally, how to navigate this. For buyers, scout value by monitoring classic.com and bring a trailer for trends. Time your purchase post-holidays when dealers discount lingering inventory. Prioritize low-mileage, well-optioned cars. Aim for under MSRP if fatigue sets in. Use tools like TrueCar for negotiations. For owners, sell now if short-term. Premiums are peaking. But for long-term, hold. These are collectibles. The enduring appeal, that NA engine soul, mid-engine balance, and Porsche heritage ensure collectability, like air-cooled 911s. Market fluctuations aside, they're timeless driver's cars.
Thanks for watching. If you learned something, smash that like, subscribe, and comment your market predictions. See you in the next one.